Okay, now that I've got my face on image, we're going to go ahead and talk about probably the area that you guys are going to use this the most, which is the face on renderings. So I'm just going to add in a couple of fixtures here, and this does look much better on architecture. Okay, this program, this rendering program that starts in night mode, I can adjust my darkness over here. I want to show you sort of all of these features that are on the right. This is pretty self-explanatory. The great thing about LB Lite is that it's pretty darn self-explanatory. But let's just say that we're going to add a few wash lights to the front of this facade here. Okay, I can change the icon colors here. I can hide the icon. I can hide the beam. I can change the beam type. Okay, so everything, most of them start with wide up. I can go a bit more narrow up. I can go down, a wide down, an up down sconce, a wide up down sconce, a radial, which is 360 degree, or a linear, which is more like a rectangle. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with wide up here. Let's just say that I want to decrease that beam intensity. I can, which I do as a way to show depth. I'm going to leave it as 100% here because this is pretty dark brick, so I don't want to show this off to the best of my ability. And the feature that I really am high on, I'm curious to see how many of you use it. As you can see, I'm widening, I'm moving the position, I'm widening, I'm adjusting height. But the feature that I'm really high on is this eraser. So I can change my eraser shape. I'm just going to stick with 20 pixels right now. And I do this as another way to show depth by not highlighting the bushes. I'm erasing the bushes to show that the light is actually behind the bushes. So it's just another way that I can show depth. Okay? So clicked back on that. I can clone that. Notice that when I clone it, you can see that the eraser function is still there. So what I'm going to do, because this eraser is going to be a little different than the other one, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to hit reset. Okay. And I can do my own erase on this one. Okay, one of my very favorite features, clone, and as you can see, delete. So that goes through all of the features on the fixtures. Now, just a couple of the settings. Let me just go ahead and clone a couple of these. Just my OCD won't allow me to leave it as is. This is another perfect example of the eraser tool and how useful it is. Let me reset. Let me get out of that. Let me widen this a bit because this is a 2D image here. All right, how do I show that I'm only highlighting the wall? All right, well, let me go in. Let me change this pixel size and let me erase most of this plant so that I'm showing that my wash light is behind this plant. Okay, it's a much more realistic way, and I'm erasing the pillar too. It's a more realistic way to show what you're actually trying to do. Okay, I'll clone this once more. You can see the funky eraser look there, but after I've done my clone, all I do is hit reset. That goes away. All right, so I have a more of a design that I can handle right now while I'm discussing the other features here on the right side. So night mode, this is what it looks like when I turn it off. I've got a legend of my components. I can change my darkness. It's set at 80%, but you can slide it around. Icon size, greater or smaller. Scale grid, I don't know that you're going to use that much, but let's just say that I had a project where I needed these icons to be on the exact same grid. That's where I can use that. Then I have a zoom function if I really need to get detailed on something, and I just kind of move this around in order to zoom. So a lot of cool features here. Those are just some basic functions on how to use the fixtures and how to use the settings over here on the right. I will go into holiday, decor, audio, shapes, and wires in the next few videos.